Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be going over the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4's changes as of the latest patch 1.31. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible for you guys and not overload you with too much information. So if you do find this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more of these videos. I'm going to be going over a lot more of the characters that have been changed, so do let me know which ones you guys want to see in the comments below. Alright, so the first change we're going to be looking at is Vegito. I keep calling him Vegito. I mean Gogeta's Meteor Strike. The medium version has been sped up. It is now 28 frames of startup, or 28, 29, depending on the distance, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely a nice little tool. Gogeta players know this all too well. It's plus on block, and yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find many ways to abuse this on your ranked matches, and it will definitely catch a lot of people off guard. Okay, now the second change we're going to look at is Gogeta's 2H. This has been changed in a way where you can make Gogeta stay in place or move forward depending on which button you press after the 2H's input. So if I press back, he's going to stay in place. If I don't press any button after the 2H input, he will move forward slightly, which is the standard 2H he's always had. So if you look at the normal one right here, he moves from this line that his foot is on to this one here. That's the normal version. Now if you hold back straight after you input it, it can be a little bit tricky. You will get him to stay in place, not like that, but like not like that, like that. So as you saw there, he stayed in place rather than moving forward. Now if you do this to a blocking enemy, you will also increase the knockback. So if you look at the normal one here, the knockback is very minimal. You're still in punching range. You're probably going to get punished by another 2H if you keep this range. But if you do input the back button on a 2H that's being blocked, you'll increase the knockback way more. So right here, you're in much better range, less likely to get hit, probably out the range for any kind of 2H. You're still in the range for a 5H, but you're definitely a lot safer, and it puts Gogeta in a nice safe place to possibly call an assist or start some more pressure. And the last change we'll look at, and the most complex one as well, is Gogeta's 5H buff. Similarly to the 2H, it now increases knockback on block. So if you look at the 5H here, huge amount of knockback. Now the main thing about this is it actually puts the enemy in 5M range, I guess, 5M hit range. Now if you're a Gogeta player, or if you've ever even just played against Gogeta, which I'm sure you have, you all know that Gogeta players love to mash this button on round start, and rightly so, because it is one of the fastest moves in the game. It's got great range, and it gives you a medium starter as well. So the fact that after a blocked 5H you can input 5M straight away, or you know, with like a little bit of buffer time, it essentially adds another layer of pressure to Gogeta's block string. Many people are going to think that the block string is over, when in reality it's not, and they're going to hit a button. It almost becomes a stagger tool in a type of way. Now this will beat out a lot of your enemy's buttons if they press any kind of 2L, 5L, any kind of short range buttons. It will beat out. So if we look at an example here, if we go into press 5H against Vegeta here, he's going to counter with a 2M. He's going to get hit, allowing you to start a combo. Now obviously his 2M is very short, all of his buttons are quite short. If we were to bring in a character like Gogeta Blue here, you are definitely going to get hit, so keep that in mind. No chance to even get my 5M input out. If you look at it again, literally cannot get it out. So keep that in mind when playing against characters who have bigger buttons. His Gogeta Blue's 5L and his 5M will also beat out the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 5M after his 5H. So just keep that in mind. You want to use this technique more against shorter characters of shorter range. However, there is a flip side to this. If you do the 5H and then do a lariat input, any one of his lariats, medium or heavy, I don't think it will work with light. In fact, let's try it now. In fact, no, light will work too. You can bait out pretty much anything that the opponent has to offer, because obviously it will beat out key blasts, it will beat out beams, and it's fast enough to beat out most other buttons any other normals that your opponent will press. The only thing I can really think of this not working against is maybe Z Broly's Lariat, purely because it has super armor on it. I tested this against Bardock's Lariat as well. It works, it will beat it out. But yeah, this is probably going to be the Blockstring ender you're looking at now. If your opponent does anything other than block or reflect, they're going to get hit. Now, speaking of deflecting, it is literally just a case of baiting the deflect out. You literally just wait for the deflect animation to end, and then you can start your Blockstring all over again. Or I believe this is also Dragon Rush range, which yes it is. So you could just go straight in for a Dragon Rush and start your combo. And that is going to be all of the changes covered for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If you did find that video helpful, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. I'm going to be covering a lot more characters, as I said, so make sure you let me know which characters you want to see next, and I'll see you guys on my next video.